What a week. But by the time you see this, it'll be 10 Toes Tuesday. We're going to go over five things today that will help you be a better man. Some of these things come naturally, some of them don't. A lot of them you will have to continue to do throughout your lifetime. Some of these hey, this is common sense. Hey, I already do this, and that's great. But again, there's someone out there who has no clue, or he's looking for a way to become a better person. That is for those people. If you get something along the way that helps you out, great. But this is for the person who doesn't know. Number one, mean what you say. That seems pretty straightforward, but it's really not. What I interpret it as, and we can only go by right now what I'm talking about, and me trying to be a better man myself, is mean what I say. That means if you tell your kids no for something, they've done something, their own punishment, mean what you say. If you told your wife you were going to get something and you don't produce that, you've lied. Now, there's certain circumstances where you can mean what you say, but certain things happen and you're not able to keep that promise. Basically, meaning what you say is keeping your promise to yourself and to that other person. A lot of times it boils down to yourself as well. Mean what you say. If you say, I am going to make dinner twice a week, and I don't want to do it, you have to do it. For instance, tonight, I am not feeling the best. This whole month has been chaotic. And if you know, you know, with everything coming out in the news and things. But what I try to do, if I'm not deathly sick on my deathbed, like the past times I haven't done it, I mean what I say when I'm going to make a video. And that's why I'm on here now. I'm trying to show that I mean to myself, not to you, but to myself, because it starts with myself. If I mean what I say to myself, even if it's hard or I don't want to do it and I go ahead and do it, I'm keeping that promise to myself. That will branch out to everyone else. Number two, this is a hard one. Now, this is a hard one for me. Most of the time, I'm okay, but being calm. Most of the time, I'm a laid back individual, but I think a lot. And sometimes that translates into not being calm. And it'll be the bigger things in life I find that I'm really calm about. I see somebody get a leg amputated or something like that. I'm really calm about that. But there was a time when my daughters, I've gotten a lot better over the year, but I had bought some groceries and I didn't have a lot of money. My daughter, she took this box of cereal. She was so excited about this box of cereal. She busted the bag open. It wasn't really a big deal, but I went off. So be calm. I'm trying to be calm around the people that I love, my family, the dogs, even people at work. Just kind of try to take your blood pressure down a bit. If it is a certain person that is raising your blood pressure, and I don't care who it is, family member, wife, spouse, whatever, take a break. Walk away. You don't have to say anything nasty to them. Just kind of remove yourself from that situation. And I've had to do that with a few people. And I've tried to come back later on, possibly, unless I told them, rule number one, that they were out of my life, then I don't go back. But I try to make myself as calm as possible now because I don't want the high blood pressure more than what I have. And I don't want any other internal physical ailments that stress brings. And when people stress you out, that messes with your calm. So try to be calm. Find a way to do that. I am still working on that. One that is a gray area. Number 3 is be a good man. Now, this can be taken in many different contexts, but for my purposes, what I am trying to do to be a good man is to better myself. What I've started doing with this past year and everything that's going on with in the world with DEI and all of this stuff is when I go to the store, we have Speedway or Super America out here. When I go in and I see somebody who just has a coffee, I usually know how much I have in my budget. I get them that cup of coffee. I try to make their day. It can be simple things like bringing flowers, good deeds. Now, I'm not saying bend over backwards and be a simp, but what I am saying is try to be calm, respect yourself, and respect the other people around you. And that is a good man. One thing you always hear is good guys always come in last, and that's just not true. There are plenty of people, good and bad, that come in last. You have to decide what kind of man you want to be. So being a good man is that moral compass. Make it where your moral compass is solid. If you know that you're doing things wrong, like stealing, then don't steal. Like there's some things that you know that can just make you a good man. One thing that I have done that correlates with number 1 and number 2 and number 3 is number 4. So we're to for number 4, and that is work on my health. In order to be a productive man and in order to be about your purpose, which you should always be about, you should at least want to be healthy. This time of year, it's cold outside. I don't want to do a lot of things. I've had some life events that have happened, and I had made some excuses. And I made some excuses to my health, but I started over. Now I'm back in the gym. I am not sick anymore, and so I'm going at it pretty hard in the gym. It doesn't have to be gym. You may not like the gym. I like the gym. It's one of my stress relievers. But you may be eating unhealthy and know how to cook, or don't know how to cook. So learn how to cook. But being healthy, eat healthier food. This box stuff and packaged things has a lot of preservatives and unhealthy things that are now coming to light with science that's showing that we're getting the cancer, we're getting the Alzheimer's more, we're getting these peanut allergies. All of these things are contributing because of what they're putting into our food. I don't want to go into food, but that is the truth. So what I do is I cook 90% of my meals. It's hard at first, but after a while, I got so used to it, it's like clockwork. And then once a month, I may make a special dish where I go out and get ingredients that I haven't had or some dish that I haven't done. But with this tariffs and the economic situation that's coming up, you may want to think about, if you haven't started cooking, at least think about it once a week, once a month, and move on from there. Now you've got 4 things that I'm telling you of how to be a better man. And the last one, all 5 of these are important, but this last one is really going to be important coming up with this ongoing year. That is going to be get new skills. And no, I'm not talking about video gaming skills unless you are very, very good and you're already getting money. What I mean by get new skills is it can be reading to enlighten yourself. And I'm talking about a book with more than just pictures and a few words. I'm talking about a chapter book, skills book. Let me give you an example. I'm trying to get this Azure Fundamentals guide, and I am studying a Linux book. But then I also read other books on history. A new skill can be a new exercise at the gym. It can be working on a car. It can be picking up and getting better organized. Having more skills makes everyone around you better because now you know something new. You don't have to brag about it, but you're learning something new. We call it being about your purpose. You want to be about your purpose. That can be anything, but you want to keep moving forward to evolve your mind. And that's what I've always tried to do. Let's recap on what we have. Number one was stand on your word. Be a man of your word. 10 toes down. What do they say these days? He's standing on business. So stand on business. Being calm. Try to lower my blood pressure so that I can think. So that if I'm asking a question or in a conversation, I can think clearly and I'm not clouded and I'm not upset. And it's just better for my health. Being a good man is your moral compass. That's what it all boils down to, is your moral compass. If you have a good moral compass and you try to exude that, people will start to like you and they will come around more and you'll see a huge difference. It's an ongoing process for all of this stuff. Work on your health. Hit the gym, eat a little bit better. You don't have to even hit the gym. You can walk, you can do push-ups, whatever. Start trying to live a healthier life. That is going to help with some of the things that I believe are coming in the next 3 to 6 months. Next one is picking up a new skill, reading some textbooks, reading some other books about history or whatever you like. Getting out in the garden, I don't care what it is, just learn some new skills. Farmer has to know a bunch of skills. Be like a farmer. They have to know just about everything. So with that, I know that I've taken up a lot of time and I appreciate you rocking with me again. No thummy thugging. If you feel like it, subscribe. Again, like I always say, it costs you nothing. Hit that like button. That helps me out. Leave me a comment. I really appreciate those. And that's it. If you do these 5 things, start on a small level and move up, you are going to find that you'll always be 10 toes down. People will respect you more. And you're going to start to move into that man realm. I'm out of time. I got a steak that I got to go make and a potato. So with that, I'm about to go eat good. I will see you guys in the next one. Big Unc out.